So we started off with Bubo getting the party lost before Perch Guard Orwin took charge and found the path once again. Our party was pretty large at this point, so nothing bothered to jump out and try to eat you for once. After a few hours of travel, you were once again back at the burned down Perch Guard way station that had finally collapsed and was mostly smoking remains. You also found 5 more Perch Guards and young Leo walking around. Leo was the first to notice our party and came in and went telling his tale of gliding down the mountainside and going to get some help. Orwin then took one of the guards in charge away, reported what had all happened to all of you. Warden Mira took the distraction to leave the party quietly, but only after Hester saw her leave a note for them under a rock. Hester, then being Hester, went around picking up some random things and eventually grabbed both the rock and a note. It's basically a map of something called a sending stone to contact her when their current mission was over and wanted something else to do. After all this, our party finally set off back towards Alderheart and dropped Leo off back at the Avium. Leo then gave our party a list of all the items that were stolen, and Bronobi noticed that one of the items was the deck he had stolen. So in true Bronobi fashion, he told Leo that he had the item, but it is now lost again. Leo then went a little berserk, asking all the how, when, why questions, to which Bronobi and him finally came to terms that he had no idea it was stolen before he stole it. So Leo went home a little exasperated. So with 3 more days' travel, they set off once again. That's a hard word sometimes to say. During their last night of camp, Bronobi decided to go hunting and help feed and shut up Talon, the young Gallus that you were bringing back from the bandit fortress. During this hunt, Jeremy, his familiar, felt the presence and poked Bronobi. The giant face spirit was standing next to him. When we then went to a secret room, and Bronobi came out of the meeting with a new bow and a giant boar over his shoulders to eat. Horne came, and our party saw a new change in Bronobi when he started to hand out all his gold to random strangers in the slums of Alderheart. Gowther and Zenzin then finally got to see Alderheart in all its glory and the pulley system that would take them to the trunk market. When we finally got to the market, it was getting dark.
I'm sorry, the Trump market is what it sounded like you just said.
No. That's a completely different place.
I imagine.
This word only has 1 K, not 3.
Yeah. Where was it? Blah, 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 blah. Once you got to the trunk market, it was getting dark and all the lights started to come on, and Alderheart started to glow. Irma noticed that Susan, for some reason, had set up shop here and waved and said hi. Susan was glad to see you all, and after some back and forth and buying and selling, Bronobi shoved Zenzin in front of Susan to get her fortune read. Enter our second secret room. When Zenzin came out, our party said goodbye for now, headed to Eliza's hut to both sleep and shop. Shopping took the rest of the session, and next session, once you're all paid, you'll probably do some more shopping. That's where our session ended. So, I assume you guys would like to finish your buying before bed, or would you like to do that after you get paid in the morning? I will leave that up to you to decide.
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I doubt we're going to run into any sort of combat between here and the Bird Council, but then again,
it's up to you guys.
So,
you don't have Lucy anymore, and you don't have Reynard anymore, so chances are you're pretty good.
Okay.
Not necessarily. You have to look into Brandon's eyes on stream and make sure when you say no combat and see if he blinks.
True. You are currently still on Eliza's Emporium map, though, so that's probably a good start.
And I guess just to verify with the rest of the party, like I said, the other items, the magical items that I have listed, the wingwear suit, the pipes of haunting, sickle +1. If nobody needs that, then we're just going to sell those. Does anybody need any of those items? I take the silence as a no.
I take the silence as a no.
Okay. So that
Indeed.
means between the magical items and the mundane items from previous combats, total the party would have 1,975 gold that we would get back from Eliza for selling those items. And then Hester will use 230 gold and sell their breastplate as like a trade or whatever you want to say, so I can get a +1 breastplate. So we'll have whatever the difference is left for. Yes, we'll have 1745 left.
Perfect. All right. So, let's go with us. Finishing off with going to bed and waking up in the morning, unless you want to just keep buying, then please, by all means.
Just keep buying.
Eliza, if you remember from last session, we ended. She did tell you that she does keep a few special things locked up if you would like to look at them. But if anyone is wanting to buy anything, she's, once again, all her +1 armor and weapons are 450 gold. You guys bought the Whip of Warning, I believe. The Wand of Magic detection is still up for grabs, I believe. I think, did anyone buy the Cloak of Birdkind for 250? It's also a Cloak of Elvenkind. Those were the main things she has currently out in the shop, out front. But if you want to see if she has anything in the back, I will let you guys decide that. So is there anything anyone still needs to buy? Because you have currently 1,745 party gold.
If possible, I'll take the cloak of essentially Elvenkind, Birdkind.
Yeah, just in for 250, it's basically just, it's still a Cloak of Elvenkind, just rename it Birdkind if you like. It's a nice cloak, guys. Kind of looks like it'd fit you, even though I don't really. I see you have 2 new folk. I think you guys introduced yourselves to her last session. Would you like to try it on? Gowther, wasn't it?
Yes and yes.
Okay. I think it should fit you. And she kind of hands it over to you. It's pretty much like just a nice gray cloak. Helps you blend in. You'd be able to tell that right away.
And do you this studded leather armor that looks particularly good? I'm wanting to buy this, and I have this leather armor that you can see is also very nice, a good quality, and hoping I can sell you this one and pay the extra for this one with studs, because I am a stud. Ha ha ha.
It kind of stinks, though. I'd have to wash it, but yeah, I'd be okay with that. You got a little bit of blood on there.
I'm sure somebody here can cast that press the budget dungeon spell. Somebody in our group must have it.
I don't think you guys do.
Oh,
You?
wow, that's shocking.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think you do.
Fair enough. I understand, but can we make a deal then?
Well, let me look at your armor. Take it off.
Do you have any sort of appropriate music to play while I strip?
Down, 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 down,
Maybe.
down.
What kind are you looking for?
That is perfect what she is doing.
Okay. How about this one? This'll work.
Looking for some hot stuff, baby, to see.
As he starts to take it off, I'm going to use Druidcraft sensory effect to make a faint order of skunk come off of him.
Jeez, I thought
Nice.
Reinhard wasn't with us anymore.
Gowther's still a druid, sir.
Bronobi strips Costumes
What
are
is
beautiful.
the normal price of regular leather?
No, it's +1 leather.
Okay, so you have the +1 leather?
That's
That's
one
what
of the
you're...
+1.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so you're
that's-
switching the +1 leather for +1 studded.
Mm-hmm. So obviously
Okay.
there's a balance of what is owed there, but
Okay, so +1 armor's 500. She'd 250. She'd sell it to. She'd buy it for 275. And then it's 500 for the other, so you owe her 2.25.
okay. It's an interesting way to say 225 gold, but sure.
Yeah, well, you got to kind of figure it all out in your brain, man.
Well, I don't
So-
because that's what Lincoln is for.
Yeah.
So that
Oh, I just want to make sure. So if the +1 leather is being sold for 275,
Yep.
the +1 hand crossbow and the +1 sickle that were sold, you said are 260.
Oh, did I say 260? Well, she just screwed up, so that's a win-win.
Okay, so it's 275 for just the leather.
Just that
The other
one
ones are
particular because Brandon didn't look.
Okay, cool. Okay, so 275 minus 450. Wouldn't it be 175? It's a 175 difference.
Oh, there you go.
275 and 225 is 500 because that's what the regular cost is 500. Oh, plus her
The discount.
Yeah, her
450.
discount would be 450.
minus 50.
Yeah,
so
so it'd be-
yes,
Yeah, so it'd be 175.
175.
So we have 1745 minus the 225 for the cloak of bird kind. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Minus
so that'd put you down to what, 1570?
175.
This gold currency exchange to Canada is starting to get the tax forget. Man, come on.
225 is 1520. How am I fucking that up? Hang on. 1745
1570.
minus 225 is I have
Yeah.
1520. I don't know why I'm off by 50 gold
50.
there.
Yeah, that's fine. I have you at 1570, so that's what you're at.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the tax for the conversion.
1570
That's the tax for
Minus
conversion. Absolutely.
175. Okay, so we are currently at 1395.
Yep.
And then I believe I
believe
have-
I can fly.
is it Galia? Galia, I guess.
Zenzin, but yes.
Zenzin. So Zenzin then wants a +1 great axe.
Yep.
Do you have just a regular great axe right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just minus 450 off of that, so you can get your +1 great axe.
Yep.
And then I'll figure out what the sell is. Weight axe.
Yeah. The one thing,
Use
the one thing Irma doesn't need is armor because she is armor.
945. 945.
I don't think you get a
Yeah.
bonus. Maybe a +1 breastplate. Would that put you up? A +1
I
breastplate.
don't even know if Irma can wear armor. Just
Yeah,
can
you're a
work.
cleric. You're still a cleric. You just don't need armor because you are armor. Let me look at your
So,
species trait again.
So how does this selling happen again? So a regular great axe is 30 gold retail.
Oh, yeah.
So then
You
I would
can't
sell
wear
it
armor.
for 15.
Yeah, you can't wear armor. That's what it was. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
spiny quills, so
Yeah.
you can't wear armor. Right. You
I
could
can use
you could get
shields, but I use a crossbow.
yeah, your crossbow's two-hand. That's the only other problem. Yep.
So I
Yep,
just
yep,
don't
yep.
have any armor.
You don't need it.
So how does the selling to her work again? So the great axe, a regular great axe is 30 gold retail. So selling to her would be half that, so 15. And then is the 10% on the 15 or on the 30?
The 30.
Okay, so it'd be another
So
three
18.
gold, 18. Okay,
Yep.
so 1395 minus or plus 18 minus.
Or just
450,
subtract
so we are
18
at-
and then add 18 and
yes,
then
we're at 963.
subtract 450.
Okay, we are currently at 963 for our party gold. Did anybody else need any +1 armor or +1 weapons?
You guys been doing pretty good. You've
I'm good.
you've made out quite well. You're taking most of my money away. I'm gonna have to go get some new stuff. I like this. Well, at least on the good note, the Perch Guard and the Tenders are recruiting, so most of the stuff's gonna go right back to them.
Yay.
But if you're looking for something interesting, I do have 3 items. One might be a little up there for you, but would you like to see them?
Yes.
Sure. While you're
yes,
here.
of course.
Yeah.
Okay. She goes into the back and brings out like a small chest.
No,
well, it's
thank
not
you.
small.
We do not like new things. Oh, and then he looks around.
No.
Oh, nobody agrees with me. No.
You know, everyone likes shiny stuff, Bronobi.
I misunderstood.
That's okay. You're fine. Well, here's the first one. It is exactly what it looks like, and it's called a Crown of Daffodils. So she's going to pull out an item. It is pretty much a Crown of Daffodils. It is literally, it's got like a little marking on it, and she's going to hand it to you. Well, person I got this off of was a tender who's getting a little, up in there in age, and she didn't need it anymore. But it kind of helps you do stuff. I will post the magic item for you in Discord. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Now, this usually goes quite high, but for you guys, it's a good price at 500 gold. It's an enchanted flower crown woven from leafy flower vines, which sprout 1d4 daffodils a day. As long as the crown has at least one, you get a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws. You can remove one of the daffodils from the crown as an action and give it to somebody. They then will get 1 bonus to their ability checks and saving throws for an hour. Every day at dawn, 1d4 bloom on the crown, up to a maximum of 4. If the last one is removed, you roll a d20. On a 1, the crown withers away and is destroyed.
No, none of us want that. Absolutely not. As he really rushes to get his own 500 gold out just to make sure no one else can get it.
Oh, Bronobi, did you want to see the other items too first?
No, I haven't picked that one.
Are you sure?
Hand it to me immediately as he just starts throwing gold at her.
Here you go. It's gonna look a little lopsided with the one horn, but because I'm pretty sure you're down to 1 horn.
In your antlers.
Aren't you down to one antler?
No, he's
Who am I
had
thinking?
all his antlers. So he's got to put it right in the middle of them somehow, and it's going to sit kind of wobbly off on a bit of an angle as it doesn't quite fit properly. But being magical, I assume it just sort of, works.
It does require attunement, but yes. So in an hour, you will realize that, well, other than making yourself look a little bit more pretty, you can pluck it and hand it to someone. So it'll be nice every now and then to give someone a daffodil. But yeah, if you use all 4 of them up, roll a d20, and you have a chance. With your luck, it's a good chance that it might be destroyed. Well, that's a fun thing. The other thing I have here, it's a belt. It came to us, I honestly don't remember where I got this from. But I know the previous owner of it seemed, on the up and up. It's a thin chain belt. It appears to be made of, I don't know what kind of metal. I need to get better at this. But kind of like links of highly polished wood. While wearing the belt, you gain the following benefits. I'll give you the link for this too. You have advantage on survival skill checks while in a forest environment. You ignore difficult terrain through walking through forests. You can cast the Long Strider spell once, targeting yourself, and it can't be used again until the next day. It is for 350 gold. Like I said.
I figured it was you were telling me that for a reason. Bronobi didn't.
Oh. It's from the Humblewood Tales. I don't remember if I actually own that book or not. That could be why. I might have to make these for you guys. I'll let you know though.
Oh, I have access to it.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I think I bought the thing.
Okay.
Here, let me.
Remember. I think I did. But I will copy and paste the one information for Bronobi so he can create his own in Roll20.
Thank you.
Actually,
Yep.
Am I able to give an item from my character sheet to another character sheet in the same campaign? Or is that
no, I'd have to do it for you. If you were the owner, if you created the campaign and you were the DM of, like, if you created the campaign and everyone joined your campaign, then you have DM privileges and you can add stuff to other people's character sheet.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I could add the Crown of Daffodils to my inventory, and then if you can give it to him, then he can just have the item.
He's in Roll20. Yeah, he's in Roll20.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He doesn't like D&D Beyond.
You mentioned Roll20 like 4 times, and I just ignored you every single time. You're like, yeah, he's in Roll20. I'm like, well, let's do this.
I'm a very stubborn fool.
Fell to the well.
So that one's for 350 gold. That's actually quite a steal for that item. I'm told it's quite good. Now the other one here, she's going to look around and go,
"Dang, Brandon, like that should be like 3,000 gold. That's a crazy item."
Yeah, I know, but it's only uncommon. So a lot of the uncommons aren't that high up. To me, that one should be a little bit more, but you're never going to be able to afford if I was actually using normal prices here. That'd be nice. Because again, this one I think is, I should be triple charging this one, but it is still fairly expensive for what you guys have. The last item, this one's a little special. I don't know if it's under your price range. Maybe at some point you'll be able to afford it. It's 1,500 gold. It's quite rare. And I'm told it can only really be used by clerics, druids, or rangers. It's a polished pebble that she's going to hand you with the holy symbol of riot on it. It carries a blessing from the Amaranthian. So long as you carry the pebble and are outdoors, you always know which way is north. This is called the Pathfinder's Pebble. When holding the stone, you can spend an action to focus your mind on your surroundings, allowing you to cast Commune with Nature once per day. You can regain the ability to do so each dawn. Additionally, by grasping the pebble tightly and speaking out loud the name of a fixed location you are familiar with, and on the same plane of existence, the pebble will grant you knowledge of the shortest and most direct path towards it. As long as you are holding the pebble and you know how far the named location is from you and what direction it lies. Furthermore, you can automatically determine which is the shortest and most direct route, but not necessarily the safest, to the destination. This lasts until you have either arrived at your destination or a new destination in the same manner directed above, or you dismiss the effect at any time. I'll copy and paste the link for you. That one's 1,500.
Yeah, it's the Humblewood version of a GPS.
He offers this argument.
I told you, sir. I had 3 to go through. You threw your money at the first one. That is your own fault. And I did say you could wait until you got paid first before you bought shit. That's all I got, guys.
I understand that we are a party and what is good for one is good for everyone. If somebody thinks we should buy this pebble, I am happy to contribute my 100 gold towards the group kitty. Yes, you heard that right. I will have no money left, but I am just making that offer.
Zenzin sort of no pocket.
Yeah, she doesn't have much money.
Hang on, what does normal loud mean? Does that mean you can hear my typing or you can't?
I can always hear your typing, sir.
Oh, okay. I'll stop it.
That's being nice.
Up on my
But I have
phone
music
when I
on, so that'll drain out most of it. So, well, thanks, guys. If you like to buy it, it's like I said, that's one of the reasons I have this one locked up, because these 3 things were, I think, hard to part with by a few of them. The Pathfinder's Pebble, I don't know why the tenders don't have it, or same with the Perch Guard, but I've offered it to them, and they said they have something similar, so I'll sell it. Means I can just buy more stuff.
Well, somebody should definitely buy the belt, but
Yeah, I was gonna buy the belt. I don't have a ton of money of my own, so I'd have to use that party gold there for it. The Pathfinder's Pebble we might be able to get after we get paid from Perch Guard or the council or whoever's paying us. Although I don't know. Well, I guess anybody that belt would work for, but it's only the person wearing the belt that has. I mean, the survival checks is good. Well, here, let me see. What's okay? Yeah, I don't have a good survival skill. So if somebody has a good survival skill, it would really come in handy for them because it would really up that. So if somebody has a really good survival skill, then we can get the belt for them.
Yep,
we have a druid. Come on.
Yep.
How good is your survival skill?
We also have a cleric, but we don't have a ranger. They're all technically wisdom-based classes.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, who has the better survival out of our cleric and our druid?
Yeah.
I would assume the druid, but Irma's been lucky with everything.
My survival is +3.
Ooh.
I got a +7, but I have no attunement slots open.
Interesting. What are you attuned to?
Yeah, I'm only attuned to 2 things with that crown.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you got that cloak.
He got the cloak and the tattoo, and he already had one item.
But you gave us 3.
Yep, he already had one item.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, all my slots are full, but I could swap it out.
Actually, let
I
me
think
see.
your 3 are better than that one overall, though.
Maybe
If you wanted, we could get the belt, give it to.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say her name. Gowther. Gowther.
Yeah,
there's no R. Okay.
Gowther.
We could give it to Gowther.
Just switch it every now and then if you needed it.
Well, we could either do that, or I could take the elven kind thing and then just unattune to the nest charm. Then we wouldn't have
I think
safe
the cloak
resting
works
spot.
better for the druid, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can always buy it and use it whenever you need to.
Oh yeah, I was also
just an hour to attune to shit.
Yeah, I was
It's
also
nice and easy.
forgetting the fact that even if Hester is like super stealthy, that doesn't mean shit when Bubo is right next to him.
You could also buy it and put it. You could buy it and put it on Bubo. He's got 3 attunement slots too. He's a companion.
Oh, you know what? Well, yeah. So if we needed to, I could buy it, put it on myself, and have Bubo. I can have Bubo attuned to the nest charm.
Yep.
Because when he dies, he doesn't disappear like a familiar. He just shuts down until you repair him, right?
Unless I demolish him, yes.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't
unless he's in
make
pieces.
the item disappear is the point.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I would say if he got hit where he would be dead as like a player character, like more than your HP under 0, he would just fall to pieces.
Yeah. just the enchantment holding them together would fall apart, and he'd just be spare parts.
And then you'd make a new one, and we'd still have the item. That's fine.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you put it on a familiar and they wink out of existence, there's an argument to be made that the item might wink.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I'll get the belt. I'll put that on Hester, and then I'll give the Nest Charm over, unless...
I'll give you the cloak, and I'll take the belt.
Okay.
That works too.
So then you get the belt, so we're at 963. How much was the belt? 350, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so we're at 613.
Ideally, I think it's like 750 or 800, but I'm...
Because I realized the cloak actually does not help me unless somebody wants to perception part of it works. That's it. I already have advantage on stealth.
True.
Because of being Strig.
Yep.
Tattered feathers. You can't. I have advantage on stealth. I'm like, oh, I don't need this cloak now.
The Humblewood races are ridiculous for their racials.
So the cloak of bird kind, I should just put the cloak of elven kind on. It's just reflavored.
Yeah.
Or is there actually a bird kind one that I can't find?
Nope, it's just elven kind. You just reflavor it. It even says in the notes here, it's cloak of elven kind, but tell them it's a cloak of bird kind. Obviously.
Okay.
Which should be a cloak of feathered kind.
Kind of. Yep.
All right. Okay.
So then
the
just
Nest
recall it the
Charm...
Humblewood cloak or something for all the races. I don't know.
Yeah, so the Nest Charm is now going to be on Bubo. And they are going to be attuned to it.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Right.
Nice. So I have advantage on stealth checks now.
Beautiful.
That's cool.
And as a reminder, everyone leveled to 6. Because you should be 6.
And it won't hurt us to have money left in that kitty for the future for something anyway.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
I tell my children, you don't have to spend it all at once as soon as you get it.
Unless you're Bronobi.
Unless you're Bronobi.
I like it. I see it. It's mine. Take my money. I'm broke again, guys.
The moment you see shiny, you just buy it. I have money. That's shiny. Let's do this. Why are we talking about it?
Philip J. Fry, shut up and just take my money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
All right.
So I think
Shopping
we
done?
are good to go. In theory.
In theory.
Yeah.
It's a good theory. That's okay. On a good note, she's not moving. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do then before bed? And we are going to wake up with the Bandit Coalition. Well, the Bird Folk Council in the morning, because that's going to be interesting.
Walk in with our new shiny threads. Like, you've done well for yourself. We're like, we don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Okay.
No, we got to say like, oh, this old thing. It was back in the closet.
Yeah. Alrighty.
It'll also be interesting that the quest we were given by the Bird Council, we're missing some members, and we've gained some new ones.
2 members, and you gain 2 members. Yep. In other words, they're not getting paid. Heck,
Oh no.
you're getting, yeah. It was per person for money, not as a group.
That's okay. We hit some wild magic, and they just got transformed. They're still the same.
We are their earthly representatives, and they asked us to take their money on their behalf. They are just out on another mission.
Yeah.
We are absolutely going to try that.
Well, the thing is, if you remember, Orwin went in first with Talon and Muck. So he's already reported to them.
That's okay.
I figured I'd
Orwin
remind you
lies.
that. Yeah,
Orwin
yeah,
lies.
the
Always.
perch guard that survived and lost his commander Never tells the truth. Nope.
He only lost his commander because he killed his commander. Right?
No, the
Right?
bear did. Yep. Nope.
I'm saying
I
that
know.
he killed him.
Yeah, he killed him. Yep.
We tried to
He
stop
did.
it, and then he came back and said we were missing half our crew.
He went apeshit. He did all this stuff. He killed everybody. I don't know what was going on. All right. So let's go to sleep. And you guys wake up fairly early in the morning. I want to know what Zenzin and Gowther are thinking after you've had a very entertaining first night in Alderheart. Let's start with Zenzin. How was your night sleeping in a tree?
Much like real life, very interrupted. Probably not particularly restful, sort of realization of so far away from the ground. It
Yep.
don't like this much. I much prefer having the ground above me and under my feet, not however many feet that is down there.
It's about as high as it's almost the same height as the mountain from the top.
Yeah, she's desperately not thinking about that sort of thing. No, just go to sleep. I mean, it's been an interesting day.
Yep.
Lots.
You're sleeping in a magic shop too. Well, technically a trading shop, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much overwhelmed with everything because this is all so new to her.
Yep.
So yeah, not a great night's sleep.
How about Gowther?
He doesn't like it. It's too noisy outside. He misses the grove he was looking after with that grassy-looking boar.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just so happens you guys completely miss him because he was out surveying the griffins at his griffins at the time when you guys were there. Yeah, so he misses that little spot because that was he liked watching there. It was nice and quiet, peaceful, warm. Now he's like, people, yuck.
Yep. Well, at least this place kind of smells the same. Just a little more people. less grass, more tree, though. But yes, you're extremely high off the ground and surrounded by people for a change.
But to be fair, the air was quite crisp at the mountain. This is not so much. It's more musty.
Yeah. That old wood smell.
And the one guy that smells like skunk right now.
Yeah. That'll go away eventually. Maybe. Okay. Well, early morning comes and you guys wake up well rested. So if you need a long rest, take your long rest. It has been a fun journey getting back to Alderheart. It's taken you guys a little bit longer than you probably had planned, but that does happen. So, you guys know what your day is ahead. Is there anything you guys want to let Zenzin and Gowther know about what you're about to face? Maybe.
Not that I could think of.
No?
I mean,
It's like we're doomed.
Hester would let them know that it's, kind of intimidating talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Hester tends to feel intimidated talking to everybody.
Yep. Okay. Right. I'll move you guys maps as you're finally back up towards the good old... I'll show you a picture on Roll20 of where you currently are. So you are now headed towards... You're technically in the canopy. This is what the canopy of Alderheart looks like. It's quite high. It's quite massive. Bridges going everywhere. A lot of stairs. A lot of open areas, so you don't want to fall. But you guys are going a little more higher. Again. Going up towards the Bird Folk Council. I haven't put in new tokens yet, so let me get rid of that one's... Oh, nope. Wrong one. I want to get rid of Reynard. And Sky. And we can bring our other character sheets
Reynard,
over.
this new guy is so much better than Reynard. Seems so much friendlier. Never done anything to Bronobi.
Yeah. And where's the token for Gowther? Right there. I'll make this bigger for Galia to see your bird council. We have Roshana Sky Fit, Baron Braverock, Beta, Pearlcrest, Harlow, Warmclaw, and Edgar Ashperch. Pretty much one of every bird race, and they are the ruling council of the bird folk here in Alderheart. You also do have quite a few other people here. So as you guys finally are let through the main gates and present yourselves once again to the Bird Council, you are greeted by the head speaker, Beta. Beta is going to pretty much look at all of you, smile, nod. You will also notice Muck and Orwin is there. The magistrate is also there. And where at one point there was maybe 5 or 6 people watching or like in line, there's a couple hundred here now. Seems like a lot of people. Maybe you'd be able to tell. Give me perception rolls. We'll do our first rolls of the day.
Six.
13.
Oh, wait. 7. I get +1 to that now. So 7.
You do? Okay. I'll passives up to about 14 will work too. Or I should say anything above 14.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Hester
passive
has a
17.
Okay. I always forget about passives.
Boop.
You'd all, maybe Gowther and Zenzin, you probably wouldn't recognize a lot, but you definitely have, like, the high society of Alderheart is here today. It's definitely all the people in very fine clothing. Looks like everybody who has any sort of wealth or voice has come out this morning to hear you guys talk. And as soon as you guys are brought in and brought forth, Beta, the speaker, is going to nod with everybody and go, "Well, welcome back. From what I can tell, and what I've heard yesterday from young Orwin over there, you guys did what we asked you to. And I'm told you're missing a couple of your party members and got a couple new ones. Greetings, I am Beta. I'm told your name is Gowther and you are Zenzin. Is that correct?"
Oh.
Right. Well, welcome to Alderheart. For your help, I give you my thanks, and I give you all of our thanks. I'm not too sure how your new friends have filled you in, but there's a few things going on. And I'm told that you guys decided to reason with Benna instead of ending her life. You're going to hear a bunch of grumbling from about half the people here about that noise, about that realization. Can one of you please tell me why you just didn't cut off her head like we asked?
The problem was solved. The issue that was being caused was fixed, and frankly, cutting off her head may have ended some of our lives, as she was not exactly an easy opponent. Reasoning and sorting the problem out by the best means available is what we chose to do.
Right.
And also, because we are on the side of good, we do not believe in just cutting off people's heads if it is not necessary, as I hope you would also agree with, and all the good people in this crowd.
Yes. I've heard a few stories, but let me just make myself clear. Benna has taken off people's heads, lots of us. But I've also heard from Muck, the person she sent with you to come here. He has somewhat changed a few of our thoughts about what went on with the Bandit Coalition. She's going to look to a few key people, particularly the Strig that at one point handed a lovely catcher-kill warrant for Reynard, who's no longer here. That would have been a nice chunk of change for you guys. A couple of the council are, you'd be able to tell that they're okay with you not killing her. In fact, a couple of them, you'd be able to tell that they give you like a nod of respect for not killing her. Well, what's done is done, and the agreed upon payment will be paid. And she just snaps her fingers and, well, claws, I should say. And a chest is brought out for you guys. Even though you've lost 2 members and gained 2, I have included a small token for the 2 new members. It's not as big as it would have been, but you each, for Hester, Bronobi, and Irma, get 750 gold. For your 2 new friends, they get 100 gold each for their help in bringing you back, and especially bringing young Talon back. So thank you.
I would ask one request, if just which probably never happens. Although Dan just did not Dan, wrong game. What was Fox's name?
Brucey.
Brucey. Although Brucey just disappeared, we don't care about him. He deserves no money or compensation.
That one I was going to deal with separately, privately, but now that you brought him up, he is currently in jail for 10 to 20 years for assaulting a guard.
I'm sorry to hear he did that. He has no love from us anyway. Reynard, however, was a valued member of our party and disappeared in some mysterious circumstances that appeared to be outside his control. We think he was taken by some creature or some magical effect. So, in essence, what I am asking is if anybody happens to know any family he might have or anything, I think it would be fair for his split of the money to go to that family. I'm not asking for it for ourselves.
Yes. Our agreement at the time was 500 gold each for you. I have taken the extra 500 from your 2 members that are no longer here and split that, which is why you each are getting 750.
I see. Well, fair enough. If anyone knows his family, I'd be more than happy to send my split of that towards them.
From what I can ascertain, I don't think he had any that were living. I believe Orwin did put that in his report, and Orwin's just going to say yes. We think we found someone, but they didn't come through. Right, and your friend Sky is still up at the Bandit Coalition, so I will be sending her some for helping out up there. Now, is there anything you guys can tell us that's not in Orwin's report about what's going on up there? Do you think we should let her keep command of the coalition? Is she someone we can trust? Is she someone that we could deal with and not have to watch our backs for daggers? I want all of your thoughts, please.
Better the devil you know than the one you don't?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes, we've all heard those before. I want to know your true thoughts. In front of everybody here in Alderheart, what do you think? Because they're the ones that you're going to have to answer to if she goes back on her word.
We have not spent enough time with her to really know. I mean,
that is true.
She might be trustworthy, she might not. So I think that enemy of my enemy cliche is actually still valid and accurate in this particular case.
What was life like up there?
It was very cold.
Cold.
They seem to be doing pretty well.
The prisoners did not seem to be particularly mistreated, which I think is a good sign.
Yeah, at this point, Muck is like trying to get to the front, and he like kicks one of the guards in the shin and walks right up in front and goes, "Look here, we were treated fine. I wouldn't be here otherwise. I've told you everything. I already told you this. She's to be trusted. If you have any other problem, throw me off the tree. I've already told you this. She'll be fine. She'll keep her word. And, well, if she doesn't, I'll punch her in the face for you, or I'll take her other eye." Now, these people weren't up there long. I've lived there for quite a while. So back the fuck off. Now, one other thing that I would like to kind of, test how you people are. And he's going to grab a chair and drag it up and sit beside the council. I think it's time for a change. There's 5 of you. I'd like another 4 humble folk up here. At this point, chaos kind of a little ensues, and it takes at least a half an hour to get her to shut everybody up. Pretty much everyone is starting to scream at him, "Get him off, get him off. This is a bird council." And after about a good half hour, there's not really anyone here who isn't really upset. I would like to know what you guys think of Muck just going up there and claiming a seat on the council.
Surprised he's not dead.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a lot of... All the guards, pretty much, drew their blades. But Beta's, kind of just looking at him, looking at everybody, looking at you guys, and trying to figure out what to do.
Okay, Bronobi would like to grab another chair and stand on it with all his height, being taller than everybody.
Yeah, but then
try and yell
some.
Try and yell. They're birds. Come on, and try and yell everybody down so he can be heard and say,
"Okay,
Muck, I think it is possibly fair to say that you not being dead right now after that little display is probably a good sign that you should trust this council to a better degree. You have come into the literal bird council and demanded it be a land council, but that does not make sense. What you are suggesting is we need a separate council. This council can rule the bird folk, not the whole of Humblewood. What we need is a second council where this one sends representatives to it, and you and other groups send representatives to have a proper union of various groups. Not, we now own your group. That is stupid, and frankly, you not having a spear through your eye is a miracle, and you should be very grateful of that. I agree with you that there needs to be better consultation between allies, which, whether we like it or not, we must all accept that we must be, or we are all doomed. What is the point of saying, I have this power. Oh, but I have power over nothing because we are all dead.
Oh, you get me wrong there, Bronobi. I don't want to take it over. I want to add 4 more chairs up here and have Humblewood and Birdfolk. We should all get to say what goes on.
We should, in the Humblewood Council, not in the Bird Council. We are in the center of this bird town where they are entitled to rule their area in their own way.
It should be all ours. Like, things are burning. Where else can we go? That's the problem. We don't have our own area currently. We have here.
Okay, they are the power to hold off that longer than we are. So right now we are effectively the refugees asking for their help. Demanding help never will work. We ask and offer.
Can I have a persuasion roll with advantage, please, sir?
Oh, yes. That is a 19 on the die.
19 on the die.
Which is what it stays with my new little +1 thing.
Okay. They're doing pretty good. Okay. I rolled for each of the Bird Council. We got 3 yeses and 2 nos.
Sounds like a majority.
That is a majority.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 13, 15, 16, a 5, and a 2. At this point, Beta and the rest of the council just... Bronobi, sit down. Get off the chair. I don't want you to fall.
Bronobi. He carefully hop on. I'm going to roll a dex check to see if he gets down clean. Ooh. Okay, it's up to you, Brandon, because I get a... So I don't think I technically get a +1 on a dex check, so it's a total of
It's ability
11.
checks.
Okay,
For the new thing, it's ability.
12.
Okay, yeah, no, you're fine.
I think
That's
I
fine.
stumble a little
You
bit.
might
Don't go
teeter a little bit, but yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Muck at this point just goes, I knew this was going to be an interesting day. I planned this yesterday. But it kind of worked out for the most part. Beta just is going to look at Muck and go, anyone but you, I think, would be fine. It seems that we have a discussion to make, and it's not going to be something I can do now. Because again, well, sadly, we don't know the humble folk as much as we should. And you'll get lots of nods from everybody up top. But who? There's merchant heads for sure that would probably be up here, but whether or not they'd be for just their own business, it's kind of hard to tell. I guess we might have to, try and put it to a vote of who we can trust among the humble folk. And, well, who she's going to look around and maybe it's time for a full council shakeup. It's not something we've ever done, but maybe we'll come up with some sort of Humblewood Council and not just the Bird Council. I'm sure we can figure it out. But not today.
My uncle would make a very good representative. He is a business owner who employs a bunch of people underneath him and is very sensible. This is a terrible idea because he's drunk. They don't know that.
Yes, they do, because he had to come up here and talk to them about starting his business, sir. That was the reason you met him up here. They know he's a drunkard. He carries around an enchanted barrel of mead. He's a drunkard, sir. She's just going to say, yeah, I've met your uncle. He's got some good ideas, and, well, he brews a pretty good new thing. He came to us a little after you guys left, and he has been granted a new plot of land. Hopefully, well, once we can deal with all the fires. But that's for another day. I think we have a lot to discuss. I'd like you to stay as our representative here for now. And he's just going to put up his hand and go, sounds like a plan there, love. Right. Well, until further notice, I don't have anything for you guys now. but keep word out. Keep an eye out. If there's anything major I need you for, I will call. But thank you. Is there anything final you want to say to, well, everyone here?
In the meantime, I am just wondering, do we know, is there a particular congregation of these fire creatures? Because if there is, maybe it is time that with our help and your Purge Guard, we launch a counterattack, an assault on them, and try and slow them down properly.
We have actually put word out to the tenders and the Purge Guard to get all their notes together and figure out if they can find the direct source. But that's still going to take a couple weeks before we get word on the what and the when and the how. And right now we're just waiting on word. So yes, as soon as I get word on that, I would love for your help.
I'm ready for a fight.
I can see that. I love the crown upon your head, by the way. It's adorable. Well,
it is a sign of power, and it is mine.
Yes, I didn't know you... Right. Looks good. She didn't want to finish answering that.
No, totally fair.
Well, I want to thank you all once again, and the rest of the council is pretty much just going to nod their heads, and a couple are going to clap, and then everybody here is going to reluctantly clap for you guys. And remember that you guys... clap, sorry. Because you guys still are technically the Defenders of Alderheart. That's what you were titled and crowned the last time you were here. So, you guys are let out. You're paid. And you now have 2 weeks downtime to do with what you would like. I will remind you that you do have houses that you could go see if you like. 3 of you have deeds to your own house in Brackenmill. Irma, Hester, and Bronobi. Brackenmill, I'll put you on the main map again. It is southeast. World map! So you guys are in the tree. Brackenmill is down over here. It is about a 4 to 5 day journey to get to Brackenmill.
Excellent. So I can spend the entire time getting there and then getting back. And what I'm hearing is split the party.
It's up to you. But yeah, you guys technically are being given 2 weeks downtime before you get word to come back.
Are we able to have the people from the Avium send us to Brackenmill through like teleport via trees or whatever those spells called?
Yeah, you would remember that the person who just learned transport via plants, he's back at the Avium. You would have to try and contact him, which is a 3-day journey to the Avium, to find him and hope that he is there. Because the Avium is pretty much like the magical area. You would have to find someone who knows the sending spell or send someone by just regular post, which would still take them 2 to 3 days to get there. But sending is something you guys have never heard of before. You have a sending stone.
Pigeon? Does anybody have a pigeon they can send with a message?
Yeah, you do have... you do know there's you got a package from Susan here, so there is something like that. It's in the trunk market.
That might be a quick option. Otherwise, we have another option. We just go out towards the scorched area and we just start killing fire things.
There's that option too.
That might be a drop of water in the ocean.
Yeah, getting back to the Scorched Grove is pretty much the same time as getting to Brackenmill. Another 4 to 5 days to get there. Well, 4, you'd go straight across and go through the forest if you like, but yeah.
That's the fun part.
Well, I know for the downtime, Hester's not going to want to sit in a tree for 2 weeks. They would like to get back to the ground as quickly as they can. They're just kind of dealing with it right now.
Yeah. So we are just finishing chapter 2 and getting into chapter 3 of the book.
Yay!
Technically, you should just be hitting level 4 now.
Of how many chapters?
Yay!
5.
Oh, so we're about half done. A little more.
Yep.
Or
I've added a lot.
half.
Like, roughly, this is a 15 session max game. We should already be done, but I added a lot. Because it's D&D and you need more. And, well, I integrated a lot of story for players that are no longer here.
Yeah, it's like every time you implemented a new storyline,
We lost
it was
a
like
player.
that player leaves.
Yep.
You're like, oh, here's something for
That's
Brucey.
why we have
Oh,
Warden
Brucey's
Mira.
fine.
Hey, Lincoln, you look appropriately evil right now. It's like,
Yes, with the cat.
that's the role of my cat.
Yes. I have downtime. What am I going to do with it? So, yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Zenzin absolutely wants to go and play some carnival games.
Okay.
It'll make you come up with carnival games now.
I have carnival games ready from another campaign. I'll just use them.
Cool.
Pretzels will already know them all because you've done them before, but we'll ignore that part.
We don't want your sloppy seconds. Yeah, we do. We don't mind.
Yes, of course you do. It's easy. Okay, so Zenzin wants
Yeah.
carnival.
Yep. Charlotte wants carnival.
Yeah. Okay. What would Irma like to do for your 2 weeks downtime?
I mean, if anyone else was going to Brackenmill, then Irma might join them, but if it doesn't sound like anyone else is, then Irma will find something else to do. Probably go to the carnival or something.
Okay. Because you
I
can
mean,
always...
Hester wouldn't mind going to Brackenmill to check out the house. Because the weeks in this place, they're still 7-day weeks, right?
Correct.
So we'd have basically a week of travel there and back total.
Yep.
So we'd be able to chill at our houses for 5-6 days.
Yeah, like we have a week.
Yeah, you got
That would
lots
have
of
been a
Then
really
Irma
funny
will go with
technicality.
Hester.
Oh, hey, in this calendar, weeks are actually 14 days long.
In my homebrew, weeks are 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another session I play in that the first 3 or 4 sessions, everything was 7 days, and then randomly it was changed to 10 days, and that kind of threw everything off.
Yeah, the calendar for my homebrew is 10-day weeks, 45-day months, 10 months, 450 a year. Nice and simple. 10 months. Okay. So Irma's Brackenmill plus Carnival. Hester, what's on your mind?
Just getting out of the tree, and then probably going to Brackenmill with Irma.
Okay.
Check that out. Especially because they're still kind of looking for Reynard, and so if Reynard's alive, then it's like maybe he's checking out his house that he owns.
Okay. What is Gowther wanting to do?
He's fine with pretty much anything. He's just gonna follow whoever just because.
Okay. And Bronobi, you got 2 weeks. Anything specific, sir? You're muted. Okay, you know. Okay, that's fine. Yep, I'll take 1 minute.
button,
That's fine.
I'm clicking. No, I'm clicking the bloody button to bring this screen back up so I can unmute, and it's
Okay.
like it won't click. I'm like, what do I mute? You stupid thing?" Look, Bronobi was equally interested in either going to his new house or just randomly killing fire things for no actual good reason. So that sounds like heading to the house is the option. But
So
what we should
Carnival,
do
Brackenmill, and
on our way to wherever we go, we should mention to Eliza and see if she needs us to pick up any goods for her or something, because that might be a way to earn some more money from her.
I will also remind you guys that the map you were given by Warden Mira, if you needed anything to do, is halfway in between Alderheart and Brackenmill. The location is technically somewhere in around here. And you have a sending stone to her also.
I have no memory of what that map was for.
It was a map to find where she's going to be.
Ah.
Yep.
Was that the paper that was with the sending stone itself?
Correct.
Okay.
It was a map to where she is going to be.
Okay. Yeah, that information Hester would have shared with Bronobi and Irma at some point, but not Gowther and Zenzin. Wait, is it Zenzin, or am I close but slightly?
Jar Jar. It's Jar Jar.
Jar Jar, that's it. That sounds familiar.
You huff-wanking bumblecunt.
Yes, there it is. It took long enough.
Perfect. Okay. Well, that is a good plan then. So yeah, anytime you want to contact her, you do have a sending stone. So after you do some carnival stuff and go to Brackenmill, if you find yourself bored before you hear back from these people, you do know who you can call. All right.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Yes. You do have money. Did you want to buy the item from Eliza? Or anything else from her? Because you technically now have 750, 21, 2250. So you each have 750 gold, and Gowther and Zenzin have 100. So whether or not the party wants to go and buy the Pathfinder's Pebble, I will leave that up to you guys. But it'll be there for a while if you don't get it now. It's going to take her a while to restock. Because that's basically what the random generator told me she had in stock from Humblewood.
Okay. And
it can only be used by a cleric, a druid, or a ranger, and I think we're all tapped out on two of those.
Oh yeah, because it also requires attunement.
It's also a nature cleric.
Yeah, I would ignore that part. I'm not worried about that. Community cleric is pretty much the same as a nature cleric.
Yeah.
Like that is so specific as well.
I know.
Nature. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Which is strange with it being Humblewood. Here's a Humblewood.
Exactly.
But it's not.
And,
what?
And the Humblewood one is the community cleric. Yeah, I know. I ignore silly stuff like that.
I mean, we could get it and just say Boobo's a ranger. Just have them attuned to it.
Yeah.
He seems more like a transformer than a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just gonna say a wheelbarrow, but yeah.
When it comes to selling items to Eliza, because I was looking at my robe of useful items, can I just sell her a lot of these mundane items that I have that I'll probably never use?
The patches, like the extra shit?
Yeah, like I'll just peel off the patch, get because I have some daggers, some bullseye lanterns.
They might come in handy, you never know.
Yeah.
They're just patches.
Yes.
But if you'd like
Isn't Bubo technically a Zoid? A Zord.
to.
Yeah,
Kind of. Yeah.
technically. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that.
Perfect.
Actually, I'm going to sell her my. Apparently, I didn't sell her my original rapier, my just standard one, so
Okay.
I'll sell that to her.
Okay.
And then there was one other thing that I had saw that I was like, I'm going to get rid of this too. Oh, the extra herbalism kit, because I already have one, and I got one out of that prisoner pack. Unless that was part of the other lady's
No,
stuff.
that was the prisoner pack. The other, the person you never bothered to go look for.
Sucks to be them.
Yep. You guys left up there pretty quick. I thought you were going to at least try and get a few more prisoners, but nope. Okay.
I think. I mean, personally, I just assumed that whoever the prisoners were that left those packs and everything, like, I thought they were dead. So when we found out that one of them was, like, we found one of them alive and everything, I was like, oh, all right, well, that's weird. I thought they were dead, which is why I ransacked their bags.
Yeah, that's okay. No worries. All right. So, are we doing Brackenmill first or Carnival?
Which one's
Carnival's
closer?
close. Carnival's at the bottom of the tree.
I mean, Carnival's on the way, isn't it?
Carnival's on the way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. All right. So let's go for our break a little bit early, and I'll set up Carnival.
Good, and I'll go let my chickens out, which I should have done 2 hours ago. Oops.
Whoopsie.
Good day.
Okay. Let's have some fun at the carnival. So, you guys make your lovely long-ass journey back down the tree and finally land. Most of your passives would tell, like, your journey down, you'd be having a lot more people realize who you are again now that you're back. Word has kind of spread that something went on, and the Bandit Coalition and the bird folk are kind of, well, no one should get stabbed tonight. So most people are a little bit happy, and there's a lot of, like, celebrations going on. And as you guys get to the tree and mosey your own way down to the makeshift little carny area, there's quite a few people here again. Mostly still humble folk more than bird folk. But it looks like Bronobi's wealth has spread, and most people are, like, coming up to Bronobi and asking for some money. You would also realize, Bronobi, that you have a shadow. Your passive would allow you to be able to tell that the little gerbine that you gave a little bit of money to after you tried to pick your pocket is walking around behind you, and every time someone comes up to bother you, he stands in front of them and tells them to leave you alone.
Bronobi is going to go look for the first store he can find that would have a velvet full-length coat.
A velvet full-length coat.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because he's going full pimp.
Beautiful.
He
So
has hangers on. Come on.
none of these are named. They pretty much are all makeshift shacks. Most of them have, like, hand painted a sign with what they sell. Just give me a quick investigation roll to see if you can find yourself to pimp yourself out in.
It definitely shouldn't be real velvet, because that's the whole point. It should be extra tacky.
Extra tacky. I can do extra tacky for you, sir.
Okay, I've gotten a 19 total.
19. 19's enough to be able to... Yes.
Investigation? Yes,
Yep.
then 19.
Okay. And a 19's enough to be able to find an area pretty much like in the shop district. You'd be able to tell that there's, like, pretty much what's on the map. There's a little bit of here, a little bit of there. It's not a lot of everything. You're still looking at probably like 2,000 to 3,000 humble folk down here. So like it's starting to get big. That's still quite a lot of people. So it's still like small town size by now. You're still in where all the roots are of Elderheart because they take up a lot of space. But you eventually find a place run by a what could be good? Mapa. So a raccoon. You'd see her like in the middle of somewhere. Like it's kind of like a small little tailoring shop, but it's more of a tailoring shack. But there are like lots of things to buy and sell there, and she's in the middle of doing something custom for someone.
So my little hanger-on.
Mhm.
Now, Bronobi assumes that something in one of these stores, an expensive item is going to be like 1 silver. I think would be realistic. So he's gonna
Maybe
give
up to about a gold, but all depends on what it's made out of.
Oh, really? A whole gold? Seems like a lot.
Yeah, these
Okay.
people are trying to up their price now that they're settled a little bit.
Okay, so what? So so they're upping their price because of the target. So I would.
And they know you have money.
This the point
So
is I'm not going
essentially,
into the store.
Bronobi brought capitalism to the slums.
Yes.
So I'm not going into the store. That's the point. I'm going to get my little tame urchin, and I'm going to give him 1 gold, and say, I need a velvet or very purple, awesome-looking coat that will fit me. If you go in there, here is 1 gold. You buy me the item. Any change is yours.
It's gonna like has like a little half cap on with a couple holes on it. Whatever you say, sir. I can get it for you. What size? How big are you? I don't know my numbers that well.
You can just describe it as you are dressing up a mannequin of some sort for a display you are putting on or something. So they do not know it is for me. But just say, it doesn't have to fit me perfectly either. Just something big enough. You can approximate the size.
I'll do my best. Okay, I'll do my best. Just scampers along.
And he's going to look over at the others and say, I think my actions yesterday may have caused me some slight problems. That is okay. I did not see that coming, but I suppose I should have. I think we need to make ourselves scarce from this area, but I cannot just ignore my people, so I will have to... there is a term I have heard. Before I go, I must make it rain.
You're gonna cast a spell?
Not quite.
I didn't know you could cast spells, Bronobi.
I do have some magic in me. I am not without abilities. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I have prestidigitation. I knew I had a spell.
That's even more funny. Someone could do it.
Someone could do it. Come on. Someone make me not smell like ass.
What's Bronobi's intelligence?
High. It's quite high.
I thought so.
16.
Okay. You just having a day.
Yeah, apparently my intelligence is not as high as Bronobi's.
That's funny.
But I also like that in canon now he can't pronounce the spell that he himself has.
the spell I can do to make things clean. That one. All right, I know how to do that. It's rarely done, but yes. Perfect. That coat is gonna take a while. It's not something that they would have ready. It's going to be like 4 to 6 hours to custom tailor you in that color.
That's fine. So he can come back and continue following us, and we can go somewhere away from this immediate area.
Yeah. By the time you got here, I'd say you're pushing 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
How many people are actively watching Bronobi right now?
Probably about 100.
Oof, that's too many.
You're also quite tall for most of these are like Gerbine hedges, so most here are 4 feet and under. You'd still get a bunch there's servants like you, but most of them are like you. They'd rather not be around people.
Actually, I guess the whole making it rain thing, the whole point was, I'm pretty sure he was doing like $1 bills, and it was actually kind of pointless. So, as we're about to leave this area of these people, Bronobi, can we just say that rather than 10 gold, he has 100 silver pieces available?
Yeah, with a bunch of silver. Yeah, that's up to you.
And he wants to grab them in his large hands and just fling them back over his head as we walk away.
Okay. The rest of you, are you with Bronobi when this happens? Are the rest of you in and around Bronobi while this happens?
Unfortunately, probably.
Okay, or would you have went straight to the carnival games?
Oh, we probably would have gone to the carnival games.
Yeah, probably the carnival.
Yeah, if that's where everybody else was gone, Zenzin would sort of stick with the majority.
Okay, then I don't need to make all of you roll dex saves for the mad dash to money. Okay.
Oh, so they're not seeing me doing all this stupidity.
No.
Excellent.
I was wondering if you were going to get trampled. So,
well, of course, you have 100 guys watching Bronobi. This
yes.
Stag with flowers on his head and a small winged lizard. I'm sorry, they're gonna notice it, dude.
Yeah, they're looking at you and a golden pseudo dragon named Jeremy. So you're kind of standing out, sir. You bought something ostentatious, and now you're throwing money around. So, Bronobi, as soon as you throw silver everywhere, where some of these people make a silver week, there's a mad dash and a couple brawls, a couple black eyes, and it takes at least 20 minutes before the perch guard that are walking around settle all that and wonder what the hell happened. Most people are not saying it was from you. They're not even coming to you.
I'm not there. I don't see any of this. I've put that silver behind me and I've left.
You just pretty much did it and left. Beautiful.
Yes.
You would have heard it though, because it was immediate.
No, I heard nothing.
Okay.
I am deaf.
Okay. All right.
I have
you don't have your coat yet,
Brandon. I haven't.
This is true too. Okay. You just throw it behind you. Go. Yeah, that'll work. I did good. I'm getting the coat.
Is Bronobi turning into the Jack Nicholson Joker from '89 Batman? Just throwing money to the crowd and doesn't care who gets trampled?
Maybe. He may. He didn't. He doesn't think about the consequences very well. He just thought there's 100 people watching me. I'll get this way. I give them all 1 silver, and they're all happy. He doesn't think to himself, this is going to have really big consequences in future anytime he tries to come back there.
I was thinking more Scrooge McDuck at the end of the movie, but yes. Perfect. So the rest of you who are having a fun at the carnival, at some point you hear what sounds like a small little brawl going on. But I'm going to tell you about your carnival games. Now, there's a few. I've adapted a couple of them to Humblewood, but a couple of them are just going to be reflavored from what they currently are. So, you have a game called the Fey Ring Toss. It's a new game in honor of, well, since they saw you guys, the Heroes of Alderheart, which is what they're calling it. It's a game set up with a series of floating rings that are somehow enchanted with some sort of magic. Each one is hovering at a different height and distance. It's got a series of glowing rings. These are the ones that you guys can toss. They're provided to the contestants. These rings vary in size, with smaller ones being more valuable but harder to land. And a large, colorful target board behind the rings is decorated with various whimsical creatures, such as fairies, sprites, and pixies. Most of these are like Fey lore for you guys, but you do have a couple fairies and pixies that are randomly seen in the forest now and then. The closer to the center, where most of the difficult creatures are, the higher the points. You each pay a small fee in coins to participate, 3 silver per toss or 5 for gold. Your goal is to throw the rings into hovering targets. Each one that lands on the target creature earns points based on the difficulty. The next game is an archery game, where you are challenged to hit a series of moving and stationary targets that are enchanted with some protective wards so they don't get hurt. They're basically wooden pigs running around with large bullseyes on them. Then you have a game called The Biggest Hat. You try to roll the...
You're going to start at the first one and just work across all of them.
Okay.
Instead of explaining them all and picking them up. We'll just go one by one.
You want to do one by one? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
We also have an acorn toss, or another ring toss, and a race between 5 gerbeans. You get to choose the winner.
Oh.
So
I think more importantly, we get to influence the winner. Someone's got to cast a guidance on one of them. So come on.
Let's start with the Gerbine Dash. So a racetrack is set up where 5 gerbeans that look like they're mostly teenagers-ish, that are in the middle of like setting up, you like walking up to people. All right, I'm in the next race. You should vote for me. I'm faster than all these guys. There's 5 of them that are going through. Their names are Sir Nibbles, Lady Whiskerfoot, the Carrot Crusher, Hopscotch, and Captain Thistletail. So if you'd like to take a bet on one of these, you can.
I mean, do
There's
any of them
no-
move faster than any of the others?
Give me
Do
a
we get the
perception roll, sir.
five?
Or an
But I'm
insight.
bad
Actually,
at
this
those.
would be perception or insight. Either will work.
Insight, see which one is juicing.
Yeah.
I have no insight or perception on the subject.
Okay. Well, Sir Nibbles looks like he's always eating something. Lady Whiskerfoot, she's quite elegant, with quite dainty hops, but she looked kind of fast. The Carrot Crusher is a muscle-bound speedster with an attitude. Hopscotch is basically like doing some pre-workout stuff. And Captain Thistletail looks to be... He's the only one who looks a little bit older, and he's got a tiny bandana wrapped around his head and arms.
Okay,
So
I want to draw the party in and to say, I think this is an opportunity for us to have fun. I think the wily old guy is probably actually sneakily the better option, but will have the highest odds. So why don't we, if we all get together and bet on him, and then we can do some, Irma can cast some guidance on him just by going over and pretending to check out who is the best, but then just sneakily touching and doing guidance. I could cast some prestidigitation to make some bad smells in people's noses to distract them, little things like this. I figure there is no real harm, but we can make some money.
Person
I
taking
just
the
want to
bet.
watch a race.
And the winner gets half the money pot, just to let you know. So the winnings is split between you and the runner. So, is there anyone specific you guys want to, vote for, or you can each pick your own runner? How we're doing the rolling is basically each one is given a number 1 to 5 because there's 5 of them. We roll 3 times for each round. 1 time per round. There's 3 rounds. On a 1 to 5, so if you choose Sir Nibbles, he's number 1. Lady Whiskerfoot's number 2. If you roll, that person surges ahead. If you don't get it, so if like 3 of you choose Lady Whiskerfoot and the Carrot Crusher gets ahead, we roll again. On a 6 is a wild card moment where everyone rolls again, and The lowest, whoever the chosen being is, either trips or falls. All depends on what it is. So that's going to be how we do the rolling. If you're going to try and do, if you're going to try and do some fun stuff, we'll need a sleight of hand to see if you can get the spell off to help. So,
Getting sleight of hand is Irma's forte.
you never know. So, who would y'all like to choose? And who you picking? How much you're betting? And what you doing? We'll start with Zenzin. Any of the 5 you like?
I'm going to leave it to the dice.
Okay.
Number 1.
Sir Nibbles.
The Nibbles. I love it.
Perfect. Hester, are you betting anything or you just watching?
Yeah, I'll do. I'm gonna put 10 gold on the hopscotch guy.
Okay. 10 gold on number 4. As soon as you pull out 10 gold, like everybody in around you just kind of goes, whoa, whoa, okay. And like the hopscotch comes over to you and goes, really? Whoa, okay. Right, I'm going to do a little bit more stretching. That's a lot of money, guys. Oh boy. He's a little nervous now with 10 gold on the line when most people are doing 1 silver. How much is Zenzin putting in? You have money for the first time.
Money. Yep. And it means absolutely nothing to them.
I know.
So, seeing 10 gold, I'm going to think that's standard. That's
10.
normal. So,
Okay.
10 gold.
Okay. Okay. Bronobi.
Seeing these 2 different people with 10 gold on each of them just goes against everything that Bronobi just tried to set up, and he is totally flustered.
The rest of you with higher passive perceptions notice he has a cult following behind him now, all chanting Bronobi, Bronobi, Bronobi. But he can't pay attention to this, so yes.
He's gonna wait and see what Irma does.
Okay, Irma.
He's relying on her to speak.
Irma will put 10 gold on number 2. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, we're doing this now.
We got 30 gold in a pot where, okay, you guys are going to change the life of one of these race people. Okay. And finally, Gowther, or actually, we'll go back to Bronobi. Looks like 10 gold's the minimum bet between the most of you. Are you going to match it or up it? You got 2 extra people that haven't been chosen that are kind of looking at you and going, right, well, I can beat these guys nice and easy. One's the lady, so we have a number 1, 2, so we have the Carrot Crusher and Captain Thistletail, who are kind of like both kind of trying to vie for your patronage.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter to them, does it? If they win, they still get half the pot regardless.
Correct.
So who are you going to endorse?
Isn't that what I've just asked you? Waiting on you to say that. It was coming back to me.
Oh, he was going back to you because you were waiting to see what Irma was going to choose.
Then he's going to choose whatever. He's going to choose number 2 because that's what Irma chose, and he's going to put another 10 gold.
Woo!
Wow, and you had your money down for like number 5, the older guy. Like, what happened there?
Well, I'm relying on Irma to cheat, and if that is not going to happen for my person, why would I go for him?
Okay, we have a sad number 3 and a sad number 5. Gowther, is there anything, or are you just watching?
I'll put a gold for number 3 and number 5. I'm like,
A
what's
gold
wrong
for
with you
each?
people?
Beautiful. All right. So, we're going to have 3 rounds. I will roll in roll 20 for the first D6 to see who gets it. So, the runners take the lead. It looks like this is going to be like it's kind of like a figure 8 little track here. And these guys are off. Sir Nibbles, Lady Whiskerfoot, Carrot Crusher, and Hopscotch, and Captain Thistletail. First roll is a lovely 1. Good old Sir Nibbles starts off quite good. He's in the lead. He looks like he's doing quite good. He's in the middle of the... he's got like at least 3 strides on everybody. Going down the stretch. We get, a lovely number 6, a wild card moment. We're getting the chosen Bean. Okay, we roll again to see what happens to... but Sir Nibbles. Yep.
I was going to say, Sir Nibbles is going well, and he's not the one I put money on.
He's currently going well, and then he trips and falls face first in the dirt. Is there anything else you want to do to Sir Nibbles at the time, sir?
No, that will do if he's down in the dirt.
Okay. That puts him way back in front and way back at the back, unfortunately. Third round, number 4. It looks like good old Hopscotch is now in the lead with everybody trailing behind. Sir Nibbles is far behind, sadly, right now.
So is it only the 3 rolls?
Yeah, I'm actually confused who we've
I'm
got.
going to do 6. It says 3, but I'm going to put it up to 6.
Okay.
I don't remember.
So Hopscotch is currently in the lead.
Hopscotch is in the lead with the pack behind, and Sir Nibbles is in very behind. So he's going to need a couple more good rolls in order to go back in. 4th, and getting down the halfway stretch. Ooh! Another bad thing happens too. Number 3. The Carrot Crusher goes down and trips and sprains their ankle. So we currently have good old Hopscotch in the lead, and then Lady Whiskerfoot and Captain Thistletail, followed by Sir Nibbles and the Carrot Crusher.
Okay, so who was each number, Brandon, before you go on? Because I don't know who I'm going to try and do anything 2 or 4.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
I think you're on 2.
I've got number 2. Yeah, I've got number 2. I don't know which name that is.
Number 2 is Lady Whiskerfoot. She's currently right behind the leader Hopscotch.
Okay, so Hopscotch, I want to try casting Prestidigitation to make the worst smelling smell ever right in the nose of Hopscotch and see if that puts him off.
Beautiful. Sled hand, please.
Okay. Yeah, everyone sees me do it. Everyone sees me do it.
Okay. As soon as you try
but I still do it.
You still do it, yeah. You still do it. I'm going to... Well, I already rolled anyway. You notice Hopscotch, like something, he just in the middle of mid-stride, just something goes into his nose, and it almost like it's going to make him vomit. And you hear all the lovely people behind you who saw you do that rise up and go, yeah, it's rigged, we knew it.
And all the people there like cheering me to a degree, so they would provide a distraction and help me do it.
Yeah, no, I like that. I'm good with that. Roll again. Yeah.
Oh my god, I got the same natural 2.
Okay.
I can't argue with the dice.
No. But sadly, it doesn't do anything to affect the thing right now. But on the last stretch going down, good old Captain Thistletail, the older gentleman, catches up with good old Hopscotch. So now Hopscotch and Captain Thistle are in the lead, followed by Lady Whiskerfoot, and then the Carrot Crusher and Sir Nibbles. Last and final roll, we have number 4. Hopscotch takes the match.
Yay!
Boo.
I am a
Right on.
child. I do not care.
40. So I'll say between everybody else that's in there, as soon as you guys start putting money, a couple hundred people are here throwing the silver in. So that's 20 gold total between them. So we have a pot of 62 gold to dish out. So House takes 10%, which is going to be 6 gold, 2 silver. So that'll put us down to 50...
5.8.
55.
Hang on, you said it started at 62?
62 gold. And then House is 10%.
Yeah, so
Okay,
55
yeah.
gold and 8 silver left.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to say that's going to be, what's that halved?
27.9.
27.9. So you get 27 gold, 9 silver, and Hopscotch is rich. For
bet
a
on
jerky. Hester.
Aha, good job.
Yeah.
Yay!
So the crowd goes wild, and, well, you have just set a Jerbean who probably came into this, maybe it's his first or second race ever, maybe he's used to running away, but he is now a rich little guy. You just
forced
gave
him
a
into
teenager-
retirement.
You did. But yeah, Sir Nibbles is coming away with like a broken nose, and the Carrot Crusher has like a probably a sprained wrist. But Hopscotch is in the lead. He smells a little terrible, but yeah. Other than that,
I literally thought about casting Spike Growth, but that probably would have killed everybody.
definitely would have killed everybody, and you would have been either arrested or beheaded on the spot.
Well, not if I did a very like sleight of hand type of deal.
Yeah,
I was
if you passed it.
I was planning on attempting the sleight of hand and casting web, like just behind Hopscotch, so everybody else would get caught in it.
I was thinking grease. If somebody had grease, that would have been the better option. But yeah.
Yeah, everything else I have wouldn't have
Yeah, I
worked.
would
It would
not
all
have.
been like-
I would not have succeeded. I would
Oh,
have
yeah,
been
let me
arrested for
see.
murder.
Oh yeah,
Evidence
nobody
had
would have
ball
stopped.
bearings.
Everybody's running and they just stop, and they're like, "What the hell?"
Now you guys think you're cheating.
It's always after the race is over. I should have done this. I should have done that.
Irma,
I was debating about it, but then it was like everybody else started failing, so I was just like, I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, I should have done something. I always roll.
You should have cast guidance on Lady Hopperfoot, whatever her name was.
I was too distracted by the race.
No.
It was a very good race.
All right. Next up on the list is the Acorn Toss. It's a row of hollowed out stumps with just different sized holes cut into them. The smallest, furthest hole is worth the most points. The nearest, largest hole is worth the least. Acorns painted bright colors serve as the ammunition. This one is just a pay to play. It is 6 copper for this one to play. Each player gets 5 acorns. You each roll a sleight of hand check, and the DC is depending on the stump. You got to hit an 8 for 1 point, a 12 for 3 points, and a 16 for 5 points. If you roll a nat 1, the acorn bounces off and hits somebody in the crowd. The prize is a small bag of candied nuts or a wooden acorn charm that'll grant advantage on 1 wisdom check when you're foraging.
Cool.
Bronobi's just going to say, that is boring. 5 gold from me to the winner.
Okay, Brandon's getting more dice because now I have more players. So
I'm just gonna
we'll
remove
say
5 gold from my inventory.
Hester will give it a shot. You said it was what, 5 copper or something like that?
it's 6 copper to play. And apparently it is a 5 gold to win, plus a small bag of candied nuts or a wooden acorn charm. I will add 3 players for this, because there's enough room for about 6 people to play. So, who all would like to play? I'm going to give these guys a +2 to their sleight of hand.
So that make the throw, it's a sleight of hand or a dex?
It
So
is a sleight of hand, yes. So a DC of 8, 12, or 16. So a 16 or above gets you 5 points. A 12 to 15 will give you 3 points. And an 8 to an 11 will give you 1 point.
Okay, so we don't have to call our shots. We just roll and then get the points associated with
Yeah,
it.
everybody gets 5 acorns and the highest score wins.
Okay,
Gowther will take part.
Okay.
so we're doing 5 hand rolls then? Is
We're
what you're
doing
saying?
5 sleight of hand rolls, yes.
Okay.
So I'll just play 2 players because I got 2 dice in my hand. Perfect. So who's ever playing, it's 6 copper to play, and we are playing for 5 gold and, well, something. So first rolls, please, sleight of hand rolls for who's ever playing. Ooh.
Sleight of hand. Do that.
Okay. I'm going to keep these. Player 1. And number 2. Player 1. Player 2. Okay. So we have. You could roll 5 in a row if you'd like, and we'll just add them all up. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay.
So, yeah, just roll 5, and we'll do it that way. It'll be easiest.
All right. Yeah, Gowther go first and roll yours, and then so that way we don't have to try to find them.
Yep. And I'll roll mine.
Here's my 5.
Zenzin, you roll yours.
Oh, my rolls are funny. Oh my god.
Zenzin.
Do.
You wanna roll your other 4?
Yep, my apologies.
Okay.
1.
Okay, these are great. Love it. Okay.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Mm.
All right.
Great.
I will let you guys add them up, and I will let you know. So let me just copy and paste this part for you in our group chat here. So this is our point system.
Jesus Christ.
Bloody
Okay.
hell.
Sweet mother, dude.
For those I'm not even going to bother adding up.
Looks like
all
Hester's
5 of mine were over 16.
I think Hester's taking all of Bronobi's gold today.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I would have 25 for my score.
He's doing it for science.
So you maxed out on all of them.
Yes. And the first one I rolled that shows up as 21, that one was just the test of the
Yes, I remember that part.
The race.
Yep.
So so I have the 18, 22, 20, 22, and 22.
Okay.
How did
Excellent.
I roll?
Excellent job,
Why did I
Hester.
roll
Keep all the money
319s?
in our group.
So all of you go up to play this game where at one point these things are like maybe most people just go for the candied nuts because they are worth more than the cost of playing. But yeah, Hester just rolls up and aces this.
Does the house try and take 10% of my 5 gold? Because I'll fight them if they try.
No, not for this. This one's this one they don't get anything. This is just a pay to play. They'll make enough money to do it, so that's good. My rolls were fun. One player got 15 points. The other player got 1 point.
Oh,
I rolled 3 nat ones, a 2 and an 8. So they threw acorns and hit 3 people.
Bronobi didn't play because I was so offended that he had to use sharpshooter. I had to use sleight of hand and not the fact that he's, an arcane archer sharpshooter.
That's okay. We're going to do the archery next.
Oh, okay.
So far, Hester's 2-0 on winning both the games.
Oh, yeah. He's cleaning up.
He is. 13 total. Okay, so you did pretty good. For Zenzin, this is like out of your league. This is nothing that you have ever done before, but I assume you're having fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Throwing acorns at stuff is always fun. But yeah, poor soul number 1 is just, they don't know what's going on. They're just like, I thought I was going to be good at this. It's like, well, dear, you're 6 years old, so maybe when you get a little bigger. And you were not aiming where you were supposed to.
Oh, there's literally somebody in the crowd yelling, "My eye!"
There's 3 people. Yeah. Like, ow! Who did that? Okay. So, next up, we are going to do... How many more games do you guys want? I have 3 left.
Just making sure. So I get 5 gold, and then it's the acorn that gives me advantage on some wisdom check. I forgot what
you can either have a small bag of candied nuts or a wooden acorn charm that'll grant advantage on 1 survival check when you're out foraging.
Better than a punch in the face.
Yeah,
or you can snack.
I'll take the
snacks.
The candied nuts. Yeah, I'll take the candied nuts.
Perfect. You have a bag of candied nuts. We'll say they're acorns. Okay. Roasted acorns. All right, go over to my carnival game list. We are going to do the enchanted archery range. So, there are 5 targets, each with a different difficulty level, for whoever wants to do this. The first target is stationary, but the rest move unpredictably. Depending on the number of targets hit, participants can win various prizes, ranging from simple tokens like little tiny animals to magical trinkets or enchanted arrows. 2 silver pieces per attempt, because this one is magical and it costs them quite a bit to get this set up. This one's done by the Avery. The rules, the player rolls a dexterity check for each target, with the DC increasing as the target gets more difficult. The targets have ACs, the DCs of 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. For each target hit, you gain a point. If you hit all 5 targets, you receive a bonus special enchanted arrow or small charm that grants +1 bonus on your next ranged attack made in 24 hours. For an extra fee, you can use a magical arrow that provides a +1 to your rolls, but it can only be used once.
So the person with an actual magical bow isn't allowed to use his magical bow?
Nope. They have bows. It's basically short bows.
And isn't allowed to use his ability at bows?
Well, you're an archer, so you'd still get a short bow. A non-magical short bow to use.
I get that, but you're saying using a dex check doesn't make sense. I'm literally an archer. How do I shoot worse than I normally shoot?
You can still roll terrible. This is just like you're technically Robin Hood walking in to an archery contest for children.
No, I understand that, but I'm Robin Hood walking into an archery contest forgetting how to do what he does. And as you may recall from the cartoon, Robin Hood embarrassed his foes.
Yes, you could roll with disadvantage if you'd like.
No, I'm not asking how I can go out of my
Okay.
lose. I'm asking how you expect Bronobi to not be good at what he does by
I
not
know you're good
using
at what
his
you do.
archery ability.
The
You
fact
can
that
still
this
use
is
your archery.
currently turning into Disney's Robin Hood.
Yep.
As it should be.
It's Humblewood, yeah. He's a fox in the cartoon, so he's technically, a good old
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest.
He's a Vulpin.
So for the rolls for this, are we just adding a short bow to our inventory and then just rolling with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Well, that uses our proficiency, though. You were saying it's a dex check, not a shot.
Sorry, it's just a straight dexterity check for each target.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes. Then no. Yeah, so then I wouldn't worry about the bow.
So you're rolling a d20 and adding a d20 plus your dexterity bonus. Yep.
Okay, so no proficiency, just dex.
Well, it's archery, so if you have, I think if you have the ability to, like, if you have proficiency with it, I'm okay with you doing it. This is meant for kids, so if you want to roll up and annihilate it, absolutely go for it.
That's my point. He wants to annihilate it.
Then annihilate it, sir. I'm not going to say no to that. You're just using a short bow.
Okay,
that's the only change. Yeah, fuck those kids.
Thank you. Now you're getting what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, no, by all means. That's why I said you can still roll a nat 1 and potentially kill someone with your damage.
Cool. How much is it
Probably
to play?
This one is 2 silver per attempt.
Per attempt, so per shot or per X number
and you're
of shots?
allowed 2 silver per attempt, and you get 5 attempts. So 2 silver per every 5 shots. So you get 5 arrows.
Okay, I paid
for 2 silver.
Gowther will try.
2 silver, 5 arrows.
Yep.
And we could try it up to 5 times, so we can get a total of 25 arrows for a gold.
No, this is just going to be once, just to see who wins this round. We could be here all day, and you just get all the magical weapons and shit that you want. I'll let you do it once to see who wins.
Yeah. So 2 silver. Okay.
Gowther's going to step on it, give it a try.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Hester's ready.
Bronobi might win this. If he doesn't, well, something's wrong.
Well, Bronobi wants to really cheat.
I know.
Am I allowed to cast guidance on myself? Oh wait, no, guidance doesn't work with attack rolls, does it?
Does not.
Need bless.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of last.
I'm gonna add 2 more people in here.
I mean, I guess I could cast guidance on myself. It's not going to help me.
And give them a +3 to their rolls. All right. So, first round, just a d20. Well, basically, take an attack roll, please. Using your dex mod if you don't have proficiency.
Should we just do the same thing where it's like 5 in a row?
Sure, yes. I love the nat 20.
Because I want to do something super dodgy.
I will let you try. Are you using one of your arcane abilities?
I want to know if you'll let me use 2 at once. Seeking arrow and a piercing arrow. I want to do an arrow that will just go through all 5 targets in one go.
Because
it's a...
Okay.
Seeking arrow, I can basically aim it, and piercing will just go through things. Purely, this is to show off. This is just to say, I can do anything I want.
Okay. We are doing one at a time for this one because there is a few extra things that you haven't figured out yet. So, first rolls first for everybody.
Okay. We're not,
for Bronobi,
so
if you want to... Sorry, go.
Sorry, we're not doing 5 rolls in a row, just everyone rolls once, then again.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, I have got 16 then on my roll.
Okay.
How did that come up as a 10?
Oh.
4 plus 6,
I rolled a 4. It came up as a 14 on my screen.
Oh. That's weird. Yeah, we only see a 4.
Let me look at roll
Interesting.
20 here. I mean, sorry, let me look at D&D Beyond.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like the actual die itself. I was looking
Yeah,
at it and it was a 14. I was like, oh hell yeah, that's a 20. And I look over and it says 10.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at.
Yeah. I've had this issue
Yeah.
with
I mean,
D&D
the game log says it's 4.
beyond 20.
So I'll have to go with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the game log.
Yeah.
I don't see your roll on the game log. Let me look here.
That was the last one done.
I see Irma 2 minutes ago was the last one done. I don't see yours.
Yeah, I don't actually see any of Irma's either.
I see Irma's 8 in roll 20. Sorry, in D&D Beyond. I don't see Hester.
Well, I mean, it. Yeah. Well, I see it. It says 4 plus 6, and the plus 6 is my 2
Weird.
hit.
Yeah, I don't
So,
see you
yeah.
at all in the game log in D&D Beyond.
Well, that's fine. It came
Yeah.
through, and it's for me. It's in both as 10 is what I rolled.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I'll just go with that.
Okay. All right. 1 second here. I will copy and paste the. So yeah. So points 1 to 5 for 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. I'll roll these down. So 1 to
Well,
5
I
for
only
each
got
of
a
them.
7. Yeah, I only got a 17, so I'm not
So you get
max
4 points. Yep.
Yeah.
5 points and a 13.
I actually got a
is
point.
2 points. Ooh. Gowther with a whole full 5 points. Perfect. So yeah, Bronobi, just let me know what ability you want to use and when you want to use it. That's all I need to know from you.
Okay. Well, there's no point in me doing it if I can't hit all 5 targets. I'm just not.
No, they're spread out and some of them are moving.
But that wouldn't be a problem. With a guiding
Okay.
arrow, it would still just go target all 5 at once. That's the point. I'd be using
Okay.
both my skills in one go. Purely, even if it gained him no benefit, it'd just be to show off.
Okay, if you want to do that, all I need from you first is a wisdom saving throw.
So
'Cause
we,
these
so
are-
we went from Disney,
Some of these are illusions. Sure, but
I
you don't
can't
know
Robin
that
fail
Hood to
that.
Men in Tights. Mel Brooks' Robin Hood.
Yep. Kind of, yeah.
The arrow just.
On this lovely thing that I have, if anyone attempts to use any magical abilities, one of the illusionary hazards will attempt to block the player's shot. They need to make a wisdom save or avoid losing focus and gain disadvantage on their next shot.
Well, I'm doomed because I have disadvantage on every wisdom save.
I know you do.
So I got a 4.
You get a 4. Beautiful.
I got a 4.
Okay. So we'll do our next round. This one's going to be at disadvantage for you for your roll.
Well, so what happened with my crazy shot that tries to go through 5?
This is what we're rolling
What is
for.
it?
Yeah, this is what we're
okay.
rolling for to see what happens. So I need this roll at disadvantage, please, from you.
Okay.
Everyone else make their regular roll.
Ouch.
I didn't actually roll the first one. It was the. So,
Okay, sorry. So roll me 2 for Zenzin. Okay, 17.
Bronobi's getting what he deserves. He got a 12.
He got a 12. So you guys see Bronobi reach back, charge up one of his arrows with a good smile on his face going, I got this. And then you see his arrow kind of zigzag go around, get hit by a couple things that tried to block it, and he only goes through a couple. What's Bronobi thinking of as the enchantment on some of these block what you're trying to do?
Can anybody else hit multiple targets like that? He's going to pretend that that's exactly what he meant.
Love it.
Just saying, that was pretty awesome. And he turns to his followers. he demands recognition.
Yeah, most of them are like giving you claps. A couple of them are shaking their head, going, "What just happened there?" No nat ones from anybody yet. Good. We haven't killed anybody. Beautiful. Third round.
God.
Ooh.
I just got to remove my arcane shot since I've used both.
Ooh, nat 20.
Do I still have disadvantage, or is that gone?
That was just for the one, unless you try to do another magical shot.
I also got a nat 20, so that's a 29.
Nice. Full 5 points for both of you. I got a nat 20 on that one too for one of my players. Ooh, a 5. Ooh. Gowther started off strong and then slowly running out of energy. Perfect. Round 4.
Another 8, 17. Bronobi's choking on the big stage.
0. You are. It's okay. One of my players is doing crap. One's doing okay. Ooh. We're getting some good shots here from everybody now, finally. Getting some nat 20s in here.
That 9 from Pretzels would disagree with you.
I said everybody's doing okay. She's got an 11 and an 8 and a 9. So, Pretzels, you're not used to a short bow. Kindness is your bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels weird.
I'm good with crossbows.
You're good with crossbows. This short bow shit is just weird. Alright, 4th roll. Sorry, 5th and final roll, I should say.
Yay.
14.
Oh,
That's 3 points.
Another
I missed
16.
another round, sir.
Yeah, I think you missed a round.
I did miss a round.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
missed a round.
I did.
No,
Sorry.
Zinzin, I think you missed one of the rolls. I think everybody else had 5.
Yeah, I think this is 5 for everybody. I think you just missed one. Yeah, because I got 5 numbers.
Sorry.
Not winning this with a +9 modifier is absolutely shameful.
I have a
Fine.
+3 modifier.
Yay!
I have a +3 modifier for one of these guys, and I have 24 points.
Get stuffed.
I have 19.
So what's everybody's totals?
Oh, were we supposed to keep our own count? I thought you were.
No, I do your own. That's why I posted it in Discord.
Hester has 19.
There is it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can anyone beat a 24? That's all I need to know.
Well, it's unless anyone got straight 5s, of course they can't.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only way is everyone rolled over 18.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Yeah.
Fine.
All right. With a +3, I got
No.
24 points for one of these people, and then 10 points for the other person. I rolled 2 nat 20s, a 17, 18, and 19. Sorry, two nat 20s, a 17, an 11, and what gave me it's a 13 to put him up
So
to 16.
really, Bronobi is the sheriff of Nottingham, and this random person.
Random person. Yeah. We'll say, just for shits and giggles, it's a Vulpin with a short bow that wins the tournament with 24 points, and he gets himself 5 walloping arrows for his reward.
Bronobi walks over, incensed, and rips off this guy's hood to reveal that it's actually Rob. And it's probably not. And in that time, I'm rolling a sleight of hand to slip a gold piece into his pocket.
Okay. He's in the middle of
doing so.
He's in the middle of looking at you guys and looking at his and going, "Whoa! Oh, you guys are the defenders of Alderheart. You did pretty good at it. What was that ability you used? I've never seen anything like that before. It seemed to work a little bit."
So is he not noticing with my 10 total gold piece into his pocket?
Oh no, he's too happy. He's completely clueless as to what's going on. He never
Excellent.
thought to win this with a +3.
Bronobi says, I think you perhaps should be the defender of all that. That was some amazing shooting. I was using some tricks I have picked up, but you are just doing it true to the original technique. Just hit it straight.
Oh, Dad did say practice counts, and well, he's in the perch guard, so I don't know. Maybe I'll follow his shoes one day.
I think your dad should be the one asking for a good job, and then Bronobi walks away.
Okay, perfect. So he is 5 walloping arrows and 1 gold richer.
And I think that guy definitely gets a level up from commoner.
Yeah, absolutely, we'll put him level 1. I am good with that.
And I offer advantage to him. I want to nominate him for an inspiration.
We'll give him a rogue inspiration. Sure, we'll give a brand new ranger. We'll give him 1 level ranger. Sounds good.
Next big fight, this guy turns up expecting to be the
He's level
absolute hero.
8.
He's taken out. Yeah, he's taken out by the
skilled.
first random thing.
I got it.
Yeah, he's a sharpshooter for the end battle, just out of nowhere. He's got us covered.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Or he could be Reynard's long lost second cousin. Okay, that was fun.
Hey, not all Vulcan look alike, all right?
We're not all related. You're in a den of 30 of you. Yes, you are. All right.
They all come from cat.
So we will conclude our lovely carnival with two wins and 1 loss for Hester and 3 losses for the rest of you. But you had fun.
Aha.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. You got left out by a commoner for the last one, but that does happen. It is the carnival. Maybe it's rigged. Maybe he's part of it. Hard to tell.
Zenzin's just over enthusiastic.
Yep.
Brandon's rolls are sus.
Those ones were ridiculous. Yeah.
Just because Hester's winning in their hometown doesn't mean it's rigged.
True. No, not at all. The hometown you haven't been to in a long time.
Fair point.
All right. Eventually, you guys would have probably spent a lot of time here at the carnival. Eventually, Bronobi, your lovely little follower, brings you what looks to be a semi-decent, good enough purple coat. It's ostentatious. She's made like the shoulder pads for you that are quite high up. It's got a couple hidden extra pockets, and it's probably like maybe 3 inches shorter than you'd like it to be. But it works.
That's almost perfect. That's better.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah.
So Bronobi puts it on loud and proud, and I think surely now has triple disadvantage on any stealth checks while in older
You're
heart.
gonna, yeah. It is, it's not like a dark purple. This is like a very, very good shade of purple. Like your background purple.
Oh, you know what it should have been? Now in hindsight, what it should have been? Eddie Murphy's leather outfit from before.
Yeah. But yeah, it does not match the crown of daffodils on you or the golden bow at your side. But yeah. Bronobi's changed, guys.
And there's going to be a new fashion in
a Cervan
We'll
following, maybe, definitely, yeah.
This is so bad. Bronobi's so off himself now.
Yep. But like as you guys get ready to leave the carnival, it is definitely dark. You're pushing like 6 o'clock. You definitely have to stay in Alderheart another night if you want, or plant your tree somewhere. I'll leave that up to you. And I guess next session we will get to Brackenmill. Or at least head our way there. I thought we'd get there today, but carnival games kind of took over. And a lot of
Sorry.
That's
Not
okay. I loved
sorry.
it. I had to get these ready. Now I have carnival games again for. We didn't do a couple of them, but this kind of worked out. So yeah, I think that is.
Got the carnival games in front of me and not expect me to play.
If Bronobi had been leading, and even in the contest, his plan was for the very last one to go a full 600 feet away on top of a building and take his last
Do a
shot from
precision
there.
shot.
Because he has sharpshooter,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have disadvantage.
I know. Yeah.
But there was
But
no
when-
point. I knew I'd lost.
Yeah. When you add, I did say these were enchanted, so you got to make it a little bit harder. All right. Well, I think that is a great place to leave it, unless you guys want to do anything else for the remainder of the day.
No, I think that's a good place to leave it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Just
Our first,
still watching the
our
other
first
games.
game.
This is your
It's our
first
game in the
fun.
official. No, I'm saying this is our first game in the official Critical Nerds Network properly.
True. Yeah. And we did some shopping. We got yelled at. We changed the government and then had some carnival fun. That's a productive
ruined the
game.
Economy,
And
and ruined the economy.
That's a very
more.
productive game.
Yeah, we ruined the economy,
Yeah.
And made a new billionaire.
caused a riot,
Yep. Yeah.
changed the lives of some people, fucked over the
Yeah.
lives of others.
Yeah. Yeah.
An average D&D session.
Yep, pretty much.
I think we got
Honestly,
everything. The only thing we missed was talking to a god and having a dragon show up. Otherwise, I think we covered everything.
Well, technically, you got a pseudo dragon, so that part is there, and one of the items you got is enchanted by a god, so you got that done too.
Yeah, but
This
it didn't happen in this
session
session.
No,
Yeah, that's right.
well, yeah, I know that's true
to
too.
me, this session is Bronobi's evil origin story. If you were to take a turn, this is the session that made it happen.
This is where things go
I mean,
wrong.
Bronobi now has an army of 100 people behind him that are literally just cannon fodder.
Yeah, and one tiny gerbine that at the end of the day wants to come along and be your manservant. He's got nowhere to live. He's got no family. He's got
I've got a
you.
whole session to think about that.
Okay. You haven't asked his name. You haven't asked his name at all.
Nope,
I'm gonna put this out there. So Bronobi can think about this, but if he wants, inside of Bubo, I still have like that hide armor and everything. So if that little kid comes with, he can actually just like hop inside of Bubo and just like lay down on like some nice furs and shit like that as we're like walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad plan. It's on the list.
You could also send him to your uncle if you wanted, but yeah.
Well, that was my main thought already. Yes.
If you run back into him, yeah. It's like, hey, uncle, I got another one for you.
I got another child worker for you.
Yeah, I got more child labor for you.
Again, evil origin
Does Cervan
story.
actually have a name yet?
He has
He doesn't. Bronobi doesn't know it. Does he
He
actually
doesn't
have
need
a name?
a name to work.
I have a name for him. Now I'm going to have to come up with a backstory for him, but I got a name for him.
I think Bronobi might have to change his name to Fagin.
Shit. Well, thanks, guys. That was enlightening today. We didn't get near where I thought I'd planned, but I'm good with that. This was more fun.
For sure.